All right, audience, what does a narcissistic 20-something want more than anything else? Actually, I guess we could broaden that. All narcissists in the social media world of today want this one thing, right? What matters most to a narcissist today? We could extend this all the way from 20-somethings to teenagers to the President of the United States. They all want the same thing. Tell me, they want followers. Followers. It's that constant cycle of like me, pay attention to me, right? And we know that. I'm on to something here, and feel free to tell me I'm wrong, but I like my path. I've got this figured out. I really do. I think I've got it figured out. I've got it figured out so well that I think I want in. I want in. You know when this hit me? This concept, this pitch, this idea, this creative idea. You know when this hit me? As usual, probably about 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm watching a short reel from a North Carolina spring practice. Okay? Looks and feels like any spring practice, not a whole lot going on, tossing some footballs, dudes running short routes, blah, blah, blah. Bill Belichick. It's still always weird to see Bill Belichick in Carolina blue. That's just weird. But he's standing out there twirling his whistle like he normally does. Okay? But there's something different. And that is his loving girlfriend is, I don't know if it's right to say storming around the field, but she is, storming is probably right. That's what it looks like. She's storming around the field. I mean, this is a person walking around that field with purpose. This is not a person strutting around the field, checking things out, wandering around. This is a person bouncing from place to place, person to person with real purpose. And yes, there's a reason I'm saying all this. She, Bill Belichick's girlfriend, is walking back and forth to different people on the field. And he chats her up for a few seconds. She moves on to someone else with purpose and talks to that person. So if you just look at it, watch it, you would think, oh my gosh, that's a person in charge of something here. So she's walking around the field. I wouldn't even say consulting. I feel like managing different people that are on the field. And feel free to disagree. But follow me here. We're going to a pretty weird, creative place. It's clear to me, particularly if you watch this video, and you had no idea what the story was about. You just said, what's that doing? You would say that person is in charge of something. She's not strutting around to show off her legs. Okay? She's purposeful. She's in command. She's not some washed-up stripper looking for attention. It doesn't look that way at all. She is micromanaging. She's on a mission. It looks as if this person is on a mission, and now it took a few hours for it to sink in. Now the totality of all these stories, all the discussion, all the social media posts, all of it's now coming together clearly for me. I'm going to help you on this. She's on a mission, and I've got it figured out. Remember, students, always, always, always be strategic. Always be strategic. Think it through. Shut up, talk less, think more. Be strategic. Here's what is reported. You got to start, I have this creative concept. I like to call it creativity by walking around. So just start thinking about where this is going, because I think it's very purposeful. I do. It says Jordan Hudson stormed out of room, delayed Bill Belichick's CBS interview for 30 minutes, according to TMZ. Remember yesterday or whenever this aired, Sunday morning, I'm not sure when CBS story aired, and we're all giggling about it, laughing about it, and you're all assuming that she's out to, get clicks and show off her legs and, whatever is next. I don't think it's that way at all.
Jordan was a constant presence during our interview.
You have Jordan right over there. Everybody in the world seems to be following this relationship. They've got an opinion about your private life. It's got nothing to do with them, but they're invested in it. How do you deal with that?
Never been too worried about what everybody else thinks. Just try to do what I feel like is best for me and what's right.
How did you guys meet?
Not talking about this.
No?
No.
Okay, I now get it. She's not kidding around. I've now figured this thing out. According to TMZ, Belichick arrived at the interview with no other representative than Hudson. As for how Hudson conducted herself during the portions of the interview that didn't make the final product, she reportedly got, quote, so heated that she had to walk off the set, which caused a 30-minute delay in the shooting. Initially, the plan was to have Belichick take part in a second interview at a later date. But ultimately, the idea was scrapped after producers at CBS saw the footage they had from the first interview, which reportedly took a team effort to, quote, try and salvage. As a result of some of these details emerging, TMZ learned from an anonymous source around North Carolina that there is, quote, growing sense that Hudson's involvement, quote, could become a problem. You don't get it. I thought the same thing like 14 hours ago. But you're not being creative enough. Well, yeah, she's probably being a problem. She's probably being a nag. But that person isn't out there to show herself off. I've got this figured out. Okay? I want the rights. I'd love to know how to get the rights. Let's go if somebody has an idea, because I think it is a brilliant idea. I think it's brilliant. Tell me you wouldn't watch. What do Americans like to watch more than anything else, particularly American women? What is it that drives everybody? What? Human relationship train wrecks. That's what you want. I think she knows it. That's what you want. Jerry Springer, let's go this path. I think Jerry Springer is now arguably one of the most, if not the most influential people in media. Because Jerry Springer, he was on to what we liked a long time ago. He knew he had a hit in the making because you wanted human train wrecks, particularly American women. It's why women watch pageants. You want to hate on someone desperately, right? Jerry Springer he wasn't ahead of the curve. Springer invented the curve. He gave you exactly what you wanted. These people are a mess. Enjoy them. From Jeff Ward Productions. Not really the name. I have a different name, but so you got to help me with a working title. Can you do that? Be creative. Jordan and the Coach. Bill and Jordan. I'm dating the coach. I'm dating a coaching legend. I don't know. This one is going to take a little while. We can figure this one out. We can knock out the title, I think, in 10 minutes. You know, I have a rule that I don't do any meeting over 10 minutes ever. And I tell students, no one ever wants to listen to you more than 10 minutes. Life doesn't exist outside of 10 minutes. So I like to live by the rule creativity by walking around. So help me with the title. But for now, I'm going to work with Jordan and the Coach, or Coach and Jordan, however you want to title that. How could we not see this? How could you not see this? Jordan Hudson, Bill Belichick's all over the place 23, 24-year-old girlfriend, isn't in love with the troll. And I know you're going to laugh at me when I say that. She's not in love with the troll. She's on a brilliant and diabolical quest for a reality show. What the hell else does America want? Absolutely. We laugh at her, and you might call her stupid and an airhead. She's not an airhead at all. She's on the path that young women follow. Reality. It's the American way. It's better than a sex tape. This isn't some weird love affair. It's the start of a reality show. That woman is not walking around as some airhead who is trying to be a gold digger to Bill Belichick. I mean, that may be part of it, but no. You watch her walk around. She knows exactly what she's doing. She doesn't just want Bill Belichick's money. That's probably part of the deal, but she wants clicks and a show. This is a break. It's perfect. I'm sitting here admiring. I'm not ripping her at this point. I'm going to admire her at this point because you got to admit it, so you watch it. You have to admit it. I mean, it's all set up. She doesn't care if she's the villain. This is the path. This is the American way. Used to be a sex tape. Now this is the way to go. And she is onto it. And I want the rights. Someone else will have them. She's probably already worked it up. That's what this is. I don't know the name yet. Jordan and the Coach. You can't call him a troll. American women will love this. You can laugh at both of them. They will happily be a human train wreck. Happily. It's not going to be hard for him. That's it. That's what this is. That's what she's about. He may be on it too. I don't know. He may not care. He may not care. But I think I've got this figured out. That's the path that this is on. That's the path she's on. She's she's interrupting, and she seems pretty, you would say, nagging. I'm now changing nagging to micromanaging. She's micromanaging because she is on the path to get a reality show to market ASAP. And then the rest is history. That's the American way. She's got it figured out. Tell me I'm wrong.